So, this is the weekly episode of Doubles. I've already looked at these. They're kind of boring. One, they're all older. Nothing really exciting when you're looking at players that haven't played for 20 years. And two, there's more guys in here that we already have from previous episodes. I'm not saying that they're doubles, it's just more of the same guys, such as Wade Boggs. Don't we have 4 already of him? The last 2 videos of these weekly doubles he's been in, and he's in it again this week. I got 2 in here. Well, let's just knock him out. So we got this one. See, this is what I'm saying about how this is boring. Royals leaders. And yet this is... Come on, focus. 89. Leaders from 89. I'm sure these aren't even leaders anymore. So that's why this is boring. And even if... pitching. Oh, cool. Probably most of these are all blown out of the water. Because I'm pretty sure this is just the Royals as a team. I don't think this is in general. So I'm sure most of these are blown out of the water, if not all of them. Why is this coming in bad today? Why is it not getting clear? So that's boring. Second one, Pete Rose. Well, I've talked about him before. I said in one of the videos how Trump wanted to make it so he can get into the Hall of Fame because, like it says, most singles, most hits, most whatever you want to say. But because of his gambling against the team, they put an asterisk on him. But at the end of the day, his gambling wasn't really bad, I think, when you really break it down. Wasn't he just gambling on his own team and just gambling that they'd win? He wasn't really rigging anything. He wasn't, right? I don't know. I think they're just putting more emphasis on it than it needs just because he was, betting. Pete Rose passes Ty Cobb. He's been there since 1963. What year is this? 86? Is that what that says? Come on. Stop bouncing around, Cameron. Stop being blurry. 85? Oh, my word. I mean, I guess one thing I'll say about these cards, this might be from 1985, but this is in really good shape. I mean, you'd think a 85 would be pretty beat, and this is crisp. Same as the other one. This is not bad for an 86 or 89. Borderline new, but still. Oh, red Donruss. These are great. Just like blue Donrusses. 1990. Whew. Bo Diaz. I mean, I suppose the only thing good about old old players that aren't playing anymore is you might have some insight on them that you can talk about. Like somebody that's still playing, they're still playing. They can, if they're doing bad, they can do better. So you can't really accurately speculate. Where somebody that's retired, they've already done their time. So if they sucked, you can say they sucked. There's no changing it. I mean, this guy I've never heard of. He looks like he has a fair career though, but I've never heard of him, so I'd call him fake. Same as this guy. Al Pedrique. Pedrique. I don't even know how to say it. Fake. Yeah, I mean, what's he got? So he's got a lot of like college or something, farm teams. And then, is that real Mets? Yeah, probably. He's rookie year, 5 games. I don't know. I've never heard of him. What year is this one? This is... Where is it? There it is. 89. See, not bad though for the quality. It's old, boring because it's old. Pretty standard, the standard red back. But it's in good shape. Ooh, Kmart. 82. Is this an 82 card? George Brett. Is he looking out of the corner of his eye? Looks like he's looking out of the corner of his eye. Like he's taking a picture of me. What is this? Yeah, 1980. 1980? Why is it saying what? Hold on a minute. Oh, was he the MVP? No. Yeah, 82. There it is. Okay. I mean, this one has some highlights. Cool. I'm not reading all that. Half of it's probably broken. It doesn't matter. It's from 82. It was almost 40 years ago. Kmart, though. That's silly. 20th anniversary. Wait, is that when Kmart opened? That can't be, because Kmart's already closing now. Steve Sachs. Why does he remind me of Steve Nash? Did Steve Nash play basketball and baseball? Probably not. This is probably from 1936. 89. Wow, that's new. This is way too long of a story. I am not reading that. Here you go. You want to pause it so you can read it yourself? Boom, here you go. I had it there enough time now that you can have paused it. I mean, the background's kind of pointless. That makes no sense. What does that have to do with baseball? Scratches, but I suppose it looks kind of cool. What's that down there? Oh, come on, focus. Does it say Pedro? Is that the guy who drew this picture? Bobby Higginson. I mean, he's retired, but at least I heard about him when I was a kid. There's actually a story for this because... Was it Bobby Higginson? I think so. When I was in 6th grade, I think, we used to play this game. I forget what it was called. But he would say a celebrity's name. So say I said, Nick Cage. So you would take the first letter of the person's last name, and then that was the next person's name that... The next person's letter that they had to use for a name. So C, so that means you could say like Charlize Theron. Then T, you could say Tim Biakabatuka. Then B, Bobby Higginson would come up. So that's what happened. I ended up with a B and I said Bobby Higginson. And my teacher never heard of Bobby Higginson. I tried to explain, no, he's a baseball player. I didn't know. I think at the time I knew he was on the Tigers. I didn't know his position. I still don't. Does it say it on here? Like no, at least not in the front. Anyhow, but he didn't believe me, and so he knocked me out. I wasn't able to stay in the game. So what happened was I went home and told my brother, do you have a Bobby Higginson I can bring to school just to show the teacher? And he gave me one, and who knows, it was probably this card. I mean, not specifically this card, but this style of card. This is probably a double, triple, quadruple, whatever. But yeah, and then I brought it and I showed him. Remember I told you Bobby Higginson? I told you he's real, and then I mean, it was too little too late, but still wanted to prove it that he was a real guy. That's because he's on the Tigers, though. I mean, that was a random team, especially back then in the mid-90s. No one was following the Tigers. If you lived in Detroit, yeah, but otherwise... 2 years? What is this, a borderline rookie card? So what, he started in 95? Maybe that's also why you never heard of him when I said it. No, 6th grade, what would I have been in? It would have been 99. He would have been playing for a little bit. Left field, there he is. Oh, next one. Baseball's all-time grades. 50 to 67. Whitey Ford. Whitey. I didn't know that name was so popular. The only Whitey I know is Whitey Bulger, which is much cooler than Whitey Ford because his mob. Mob ties. Maybe Whitey's an old-time name, though, because Whitey Bulger is like, what, 80-something? This guy is playing back in the 50s. Squirrels. There's squirrels that have been moving into the roof. They jump on my screen, and you hear the door rattling around. And sometimes it makes me a little uncomfortable because I think someone's here. It's like a weird time. I'm like, who the heck would be here at my apartment? And then I look, and there's a stupid squirrel's head. Because I got a curtain that blocks majority of my door's window just for privacy. Because I'm only in an apartment, so like I don't want the neighbors just looking in or whatever, And I'll see a squirrel's head just there. I mean, obviously the squirrel's not looking in. He's just hanging out there, but I see him. And then, I'm not sure where he goes, but he ends up jumping up. And somehow he gets into the roof, but I can hear them sometimes, and he's just fooling around doing whatever. And he's back to White. Born in 1928. Yes, he's the same age as Meme. Meme was born in 28. Is this guy still alive? Because Meme is still alive and going pretty strong too. Hears good, sees good enough. Actually, she sees good, hears good enough. Sometimes she's deaf, sometimes she's not. I mean, she's seems like her mind is mildly slipping, but come on, she's 92. What are you gonna do? For the most part, though, she's still pretty sharp. She's not bad shape for somebody who's 92. The weirder part is she used to smoke since she was like 16 all the way up until, I don't know, pushing 70. So it just makes it even weirder that she's in such good shape. And she was like a raging chain smoker. It was like 2 packs a day for her when she did smoke. Anyways, I got on all this weird tangent. One, because of the squirrels in the wall, and 2, because Whitey Bulger, being old-timey, and then Meme. It has nothing to do with this guy, but I have nothing else to say about him, I guess. Okay, we got a double here. Babe Ruth and A-Rod. A-Rod, he was boring. Everyone was talking up about him, and he was never impressive. Never did anything. Look at these. How are you going to career stat him? Babe Ruth, 714. A-Rod, 583. RBIs, 2213. RBIs, 1706. Average. He's way better. How are you comparing Ruth to him? There's no comparison. You might as well compare a Ford Focus to a Ferrari. What is it? 451? No, what are they? Why am I drawing a blank right now? 458. Let's see, the Ferrari does 0 to 60 in 1 second. The Focus does it in 9 seconds. I'm out of here. That card's a stupid comparison. Oh, this one looks great. What is this? Late 70s? Oh, jeez. Here's the year. Yep. 79. Jeez, you can tell just by looking at it. It's got that weird coloring and such. Who is this? Carlton Fisk? Carlton Fisk was kind of famous in our household only because he looked like the neighbor that we used to have. What the heck kind of batting style is that? Is he batting like Ichiro? Doesn't Ichiro kind of cheat with one hand too? I mean, he's got one hand firmly gripping it, the other hand's just hanging out. And he's already running though. Ichiro. Hey, what happened on May 4th, 1975? The Astros and Giants combined for 42 bases on balls in a doubleheader. 42 walks? A doubleheader, but there's a lot, huh? First born in 47. Huh. I didn't realize that. We talked about him all the time. We want to pick the neighbor. Born in 47. Dwight Evans. Earliest home run season. What does that mean? Better tell me on the back. Wow, 86. Record breaker. I bet you this has been shattered. He begins the season with a blast. Dewey connects on first offering of the campaign. Detroit, Michigan, April 7, 1986. Red Sox leadoff batter Dwight Evans hits year's first pitch for a home run. Oh, okay. The earliest home run in history. Maybe it hasn't been shattered then. Opening day, and he hits a home run. First pitch. I get it. The former mark was held by Cubs. Bump Willis. Or Wills. Oh, yeah, that's a normal name. Yo, man, what's up? My name's Bump. Who hit second pitch for home run, 4.582. Oh, that was recent in comparison to this one. Esther's Terry Pohl hit third pitch, 4.1081. Huh, that was recent compared to that one, too. 4.10? Bobby and Kevin! Only 9 years before them. Well, I guess this is a record that can't get broken. The best that can happen is just be tied at first pitch, on the homer. That's kind of cool, I guess. Must feel crappy for the pitcher. All right, I'm ready to do this. And here's my first pitch. Homer! Oh, great, I'm having a bad year. Now, this card looks nice and crisp. It's kind of got a cool shadow image going on, but I bet you this is like 1930s. 1985. Told you. What is this? More of these leaders things? We're not even going to look at this. Half of it's probably shattered. It's from 86. Don Mattingly. First baseman. I don't know if those stars mean anything. Oh my word, he has a gigantic story. That's probably got some cool, interesting stuff, but I am not reading all that. Rangers leaders. Wow, this would be cool, but same situation. I'm sure this is very old. Oh, come on, stop being blurry. Yeah, 88. We got 32-year-old records here. I'm sure most of those are broken. Who's this? Pete Rose again? I didn't realize there were so many Pete Roses. Maybe I was wrong on the Wade box. Maybe it's just Pete Rose in here. 85. Most hits lifetime. Yes, I know, and they won't fully acknowledge him. Took him 23 years to achieve. Beats 4,000. 192nd hit makes him game's most prolific batsman. Oh, he's only at 4,192? I thought he was in the 5,000s. That's kind of weird. He did this on September 11th, just because of what ended up happening down the road a little bit. Yeah, I thought he was in the 5,000s. I mean, obviously 4,000 is good too, but I thought he had way more. Like, he was just crushing it on the records. That's almost like beatable if that's all he has. Unless his career went further than just 85, but at 85 is when he had that. I don't know. Cecil Fielder. He's Prince's dad, right? Probably. What's this one? Yeah, 1990. And Prince is a vegan, or vegetarian at least, which is kind of funny just because he's a husky guy. So this is funny because, you know, you think vegetarian, you think people are thin and fit and whatever, and I'm not saying he's not fit, he plays baseball, but, you know, he's a husky guy. You know, I have more to say about his son than him. I don't really know what to say. What the heck? There's more football in here? I didn't realize there was one football in here. That's kind of weird. You're an oddball. You don't fit. It's supposed to be all baseball. Why is there one football in here? Long story again. Not reading that. Record breaker 88. Is this Wade? My word. We'll read this, I guess. Attributes suggest to a chicken diet. Bugs at 200 hits, 6 straight season. October 2nd, 1988. Red Sox Wade Bugs set modern record with 200. Yeah, modern. Okay. Maybe 30 years ago. Modern record with 200 or more hits for 6 consecutive seasons. The former mark of 5 campaigns was held by Chuck Klein. Wow, a long time ago. Al Simmons, a long time ago. Same seasons, huh? And Charlie Gehringer. So he picked up where those other two left off. With 4 years. Oh yeah, because it's the seasons. I get it. Yeah. Wade. Here we go. Wade again. You just an all-star? You just have a story? Oh. Wait, is this just him? Oh, he was just the doubles leader in 88. Which I'm sure that's been destroyed. There's no point in looking at this. Okay, wait, there's 3? Jeez. Oh, wait again. All-Star American League. 89 AL leaders. What was the last one? 88? Jeez. Why is Wade so good, but nobody talks about him anymore? It's weird. Like, some of these guys you still hear about. Ricky Henderson, you still hear about. And stuff. How come Wade's not really... I don't know. Maybe I just don't pay attention to sports enough. Maybe he's still talked about. Okay, what do we got here? Don Quilisa. Not to say that. Saves. He's a pitcher? This guy does not look like a pitcher. Arms are pathetic. He's not a pitcher. He's more like a manager or something. 37 saves. Okay, yeah, well, Cade came along and destroyed that. So this record, what is this? 88 again? 85. Wow, even worse. Jeez, is this Wade? Can't be Wade. His mustache is too dark. Is this Wade? Big time phone. Dwight Evans. Yeah. Browns, Dwight Evans. 110. This is 85 team leaders. This isn't accurate. Okay, so we had a good amount of haul, I guess, on today's doubles, but they're all old, although they were in good shape, so there's that. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 cards. Yeah, I thought today's haul was only 16 with a couple random ones. There was this one is actually newer. What year was this one? I kind of just blew by it. 2010. Jeez, it's still a 10-year-old card. I mean, compared to the other ones, but... And then where's that one football guy? Where is he? Hanging out right here. Why is he upside down? Alright. So I guess that's it. I suppose overall this one's the coolest one just because I have a story and, you know, there's more meaning behind it, I guess, than the other ones. Yeah, so that's it for this week. And per usual, until next time, I said see ya!